Hey, this is Dan from Keller Williams Real Estate here in Reno, Nevada. Today I am here with VA loan specialist Amanda Ray from Guild Mortgage. You know, Amanda, I get a lot of phone calls from veterans and they want to know a little bit more about the VA loan process. What are the most important aspects of a VA loan, and why would a vet choose to take a VA loan over a conventional?
Good questions. So I get the same calls too. I get calls from veterans all the time, and they really don't know that much about a VA loan. They know that they have benefits. They've never used their VA loan before. I have veterans that are 70 years old. They've been out of the military for 50 years and they've never used their VA loan. They just don't know that much about it. So I like to educate them because honestly, in my opinion, Dan, and I'm not joking, I love VA loans. If I could give every single home buyer a VA loan, I honestly would. I think it's the best loan out there for a couple different reasons. First of all, you don't have to put any money down with a VA loan.
Okay.
Of course you can. Like, you could put 50% down if you want to, but you don't have to. So what that means for some veterans, they have money invested. They don't have to cash out their investments, or maybe they can keep cash reserves in the bank and get into their house with no money down. The second thing that I really like is that usually if you buy a house and you put less than 20% down, you have to pay PMI, mortgage insurance. So that can add anywhere from $100, $200, $300 onto your payment.
Mm-hmm.
Veterans don't have to pay PMI.
Mm-hmm.
So that means with your VA loan, you'll have a lower payment in most cases. The third reason that I love working with VA loans is that it's the easiest to qualify for as far as credit.
Okay.
So they don't require you to have a super high credit score. As long as you have a 600 credit score, you can qualify.
600.
Yeah, 600.
Okay.
Most of the time, if you have collections, you're not required to pay them off.
Okay.
Sometimes you can. It depends on every single scenario, but most of the time you don't have to. And it's with a VA loan, it's the shortest waiting period if you've had a bankruptcy, foreclosure, and short sale as compared to all the other loans. So you'd only have to wait 2 years after a bankruptcy, 2 years after a short sale, 2 years after a foreclosure. And one thing I think a lot of veterans don't realize is that if you use your VA loan, you can use it as many times as you want to.
Okay, so it's not just a one-time.
No, it's not just a one-time thing. So I've had people say, I didn't use it last time because I wanted to wait and use it on a bigger home purchase. No, you can use it over and over and over as long as you keep paying back the loan every single time.
Okay, perfect. So a recap of why you would want to use a VA loan if you qualify is because, for one, it's no money down. Two, there is no PMI if you don't come up with the 20% that a lot of other loans make you come up with. And it is easy to qualify for. So a 600 credit score will get you through the door.
Yeah.
Now, I would say the down part of a VA loan are the homes that people purchase generally are a little more scrutinized when it comes to the appraisal part of the process, and they actually do a little bit tougher of inspections, such as making sure that there is no peeling paint on any part of the house, that the carpet's in non-trippable condition. Are these some of the things that you see happen during an appraisal?
Yeah, okay, so I think there's some misconception about that too.
Okay.
Because a lot of times I hear people say, I didn't want to use my VA loan because it's going to eliminate a ton of houses.
Okay.
Okay, if any house is in really, really bad shape, like, you're not going to be able to get any type of loan on it.
Mm-hmm.
So they look at things maybe a little bit more closely. Like, yeah, you can't have peeling paint, but honestly, that's not that big of a fix, right?
It can be fixed, right.
So I don't want to discourage veterans and say it's going to eliminate a bunch of houses. No, a couple minor issues. If there's any major health or safety issues, those are going to be called out.
Okay.
You have to get a pest inspection.
Yes.
If there's anything that comes up on the pest inspection, all of that has to be fixed. But it's not that much, they're not that much more strict on the house.
Right. Now, in the past, I did hear about home sellers being less likely to want to accept a VA loan because of fees that supposedly that the seller was going to have to pay.
Mm-hmm. How
is that working out now, and how have things changed?
So yeah, that's one of the actually big changes that I've seen, and I still hear this all the time because not everyone knows about VA loans. Even a lot of lenders don't know all the specific rules about VA loans. So a lot of people think that as a seller, if you accept a VA offer, you're going to have to pay a ton of the veteran's closing costs. So that's not true. There are certain fees that are called VA non-allowable fees.
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of confusing because it's called non-allowable, but in a lot of cases the veteran can pay those.
Okay.
So as long as those non-allowables are less than 1% of the purchase price, the veteran can pay them.
Okay.
So say it's a $300,000 house, the non-allowables aren't going to be more than $3,000. So the veteran can actually pay all of their own fees.
Okay, so to simplify that, these days most of the sellers may be a little bit misinformed, where they actually don't have to pay as many fees as they probably thought if they accept a VA offer.
Exactly.
So it's a great loan, it's great for the veterans, it's easy to get qualified, and the restrictions really aren't that tough. So it makes it one of your favorite loans to
my
process.
very favorite loan.
Okay, perfect. All right, if you guys have any more questions, please direct them to Miss Amanda Ray, and how can they get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of me on my phone at 775-345-3155. You can also email me at area@guildmortgage.net.
Perfect. Thank you guys very much. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment in the YouTube comment section. I'll make sure to get to that right away. Or you can contact me directly, 775-771-1047.